St Hugo is one of those labels synonymous with a cracking good South Australian red. It's named for legendary vigneron Hugo Gramp of Orlando fame. So when it came to making a new home for this iconic brand, it had to be an impressive destination. St Hugo's Cabernet Sauvignon has long been associated with the Coonawarra, but the new Barossa home reflects the evolving blends the brand has embraced since its inception in the early 80s.
This space is amazing.
St Hugo's Greg Sterling welcomes us to a bold new vision.
What happens here?
This is our wine lounge. So this is to come in, sit down and really enjoy a glass of wine. So we do wine by the glass and also wine flights, looking out over that amazing vineyard, the red gum trees, the Barossa ranges.
Now, there are 3 flights to choose from. There are the wines you may already know and love. There are the premiums from the Coonawarra. And there's this flight from the private collection that you won't find anywhere else.
Downstairs, a private tasting area looks out onto a beautiful courtyard. And the Hugo Gramp room would be a pretty special place for a corporate function. For those looking to upscale their wine experience to stratospheric levels, we'll give you just a hint of how far you can go.
This is the Sainthood room.
Ah, I'm feeling holier already. Look at that.
Some of the finest wine right here.
This very 007 scenario is part of one of the luxury packages which let you become a rock star winemaker. Think chartered planes, your very own row of vines, and a private session to make your own blend from them. But as that involves a 6-figure outlay, I'm going to settle for something more within my reach. Named simply The Restaurant, this Temple of Temptation offers a 4 or 8-course tasting menu, showcasing not just St Hugo, but some of its sister saints as well.
Now, for the best seat in the house, book yourself a spot here. It's called the Chef's Table, and you're front and centre of the kitchen. You can watch all the chefs at work, maybe even have a little chat.
And we were happy to find our old friend and Barossa food identity, Mark McNamara, in charge. He says in this establishment, what's in the glass determines what goes on the plate.
So there's a little carrot and green mango salad with a tempura oyster. There's a little bit of squid, South Australian squid, that's been marinated with lime juice. It's got fresh chervil and avocado puree. And there's a little jellyfish salad with fresh dill and white anchovies. So that's that little first course that goes with our St Helga Riesling.
So what would you pair with some of your finest reds?
Our richest red wine, so the Vetus Purum. We're serving a piece of mulloway with green peas and wakame and a rich red wine sauce, roasted onions and shallots. So it's all about those lovely green flavours and the richness of the onion with the red wine reduction.
Now, we've only just scratched the surface of all the stories you'll find here, and this month's SA Life magazine has more on the triumphant and tragic history of the Gramp family and its enduring legacy. And if, like me, you've been wondering where the saint in St Hugo comes from, they tell me it's a French naming tradition bestowed for luck. Well, I, for one, feel lucky to have the Barossa on my doorstep.